All right, part four, the final part here. I know this is murder for some people. Like, man, all these videos here starting to get dark out here. So anyway, this video here is part four. I talked about, where blacks were, the third largest city. Talked about Gary, Indiana. Now I want to dive into life. I'm 43 years old. Today is my son's birthday. Happy birthday to your son. 25 years. I remember that day 25 years ago. What is life about? And when I look at the state of black people in America, globally too, but I'm going to concentrate on America, I think we at a really good place. A lot of us are conscious and aware about what we're dealing with, the struggle. And so from that standpoint, I see us getting ready to turn the corner. What I love about it is I don't detect that we're going to be revengeful people that say, hey, we made it, let's go pay white people back. I don't detect that from people. I think we're a loving, kind, forgiving group. So when we make it, life would be better for other people because we are that type of people, caring, not vengeful, and things of that nature. What I see, and I've been fortunate to live in Roswell, Georgia last year. This year I'm in Cartersville, Georgia. And those are two distinctly different places. Roswell, we were in $1 million mansions. We was near $1 million mansions. Usher lived up the street. You had very, very wealthy people in the Roswell community. Spending time there, had a chance to meet some affluent people, had a chance to spend time in the schools and other places with those people who didn't have to worry about a lot. They were financially set. And just observing that helped me to understand suburban America, if you will, a part of suburban America. Now I'm in Cartersville, a rural country area with a robust town, more robust than Gary. It's Bartow County, different than Lake County and Gary in Indiana. It's a town of 19,000 people, predominantly white, unlike Gary, 83%, 88% black. All right. What I've seen, and I'm going to link this to Rome, is Lake County in Indiana has to be involved with the demise of Gary. Because what I see out here with Floyd County and Rome, Georgia, and Bartow County here is the county play a significantly more visible role in the enhancement and enrichment of the city. I learned that. I said, wow, that was my observation. Like, man, Floyd County invests heavily into Rome. Bartow County invests heavily into Cartersville. I can't say I see Lake County investing heavily outside of police into Gary. So that was an observation, difference between rural America, suburban America, and urban America. The other thing, so I'm around, and I've been spending time with white women lately, and my interactions with white women has been different in Cartersville than inside of inside of Roswell. What I've learned, and this is what I think helps me out, I've heard these white women talk about their challenges, their struggles out here in the country, economic struggles. I heard them talk about what really interested me was they talked about how the youth programs are going away now, how everything is so expensive you can't afford it. I hear them talking about how their hospital is one of the worst ones, and I thought it was amazing given where I come from in Chicago. I heard them talk about how, this 19-year-old white guy, he said he can't wait to leave Cartersville because there's nothing here. It's dead. It's nothing to do. And I've sat there and I said, wow, I hear some of the same things in poor Chicago. No youth programs. This is talking about black children. Just heard this with white women out here in the rural area. I hear them talking about how the young people don't have nothing to do. They're sitting around bored. I hear that same thing in Chicago. Now I'm hearing it out here in the country. And I hear them talk about just how expensive it is. Life is. Hear the same thing in Chicago. So for me, I said, man, God, you let me experience rural America, suburban America, and urban America. It's all the same. What I came back to and what I explained to them to keep their head up and keep them encouraged is that life is about three things for me. And I told them this is how I stay optimistic. It's about time. Each of us have 86,400 seconds, but it's time with the people that love you. That's number one. Number two, it's about the travel because I'm traveling. I'm seeing these different perspectives. Travel allows you to experience things totally different. And I get it. You can read, you can look it up on the internet. But remember, whatever you see on the internet, you read about, that's someone's perspective. You can go right around the corner and see a totally different world than what you read about when you physically travel there. When I was in Kenya, Nairobi, Mombasa, we went to the other side that was forbidden, and had I not gone over there, I wouldn't have the perspective, because I would have stayed on the tourism side. So just know that travel is key, because it gives you that different perspective that I'm verbalizing now. Then the last one is helping others. So everyone, unfortunately, I quit my job March 1st last year. People, because they want to they desire to acquire cars and things like that, they get on this hamster wheel of working just to pay bills. And I get it. That's the reality. People have bills to pay. So you working just to pay bills, and you don't have as much time with your loved ones. You don't have the money necessary to travel, all right, broaden your view on the world. And you may not have the opportunity to help as many people. So for me, those three things, time, travel, and helping people, is at the end of the day what black people want, what white people want, what Chinese people, Asian people. And I'm saying that from a perspective of knowing billionaires, all right, knowing millionaires, also knowing people who don't have money to pay their phone bill. So I'm speaking from a broad base, a broad perspective, and I hope this helps. What I just said does for you is to let you know it's all the same, no matter where you go. What's different is you and your experience with different people, that exposure, that being able to connect with people and see we all in this thing called life together. How can you be as positive as you can? How can you help other people? How can you spend time with your family and travel and go places? At the end of the day, that's what life is. That's what works for me. Hopefully that works for you. Please donate your $12. It's $12. It's $1 a month. It will open up doors, travel doors for everyone. Peace.